Hi friends, I'm Dr. Susie Gronski, pelvic health physical therapist and sexuality counselor. This video was specifically requested by my Patreon community, and I'm excited to walk you through my 4 favorite weighted movement exercises for pelvic pain relief. These neurodynamic load shifting exercises are designed to address pain in the pelvis, the genitals, the perineum, tailbone, and the groin. They're called neurodynamic movement exercises because they emphasize lower back and pelvic nerve tissue while also loading muscles, connective tissue, and the joints of the spine, pelvis, hips, knees, and ankles. When you explore these movements, the goal is to let the weight move you and notice how your pelvis responds. Allow your belly to soften, slow your breathing, and let your pelvic floor actively lengthen as the load gradually increases. This is about nervous system training and tissue adaptation, not about how many reps and sets you can do. A good starting point is 3 to 8 slow repetitions of each movement, 1 to 3 sets, with a light to moderate kettlebell. Where are you, kettlebell? Where's my kettlebell? Light to moderate kettlebell, usually between 10 and 25 pounds. And you're also welcome to explore these movements without the kettlebell too. These are just guidelines, not rules, so adjust your pace, depth, and weight based on what feels safe and supportive for your own body. Move slowly, ease into your sensations, and stay curious. As you explore these movements, you may notice that sensations or discomfort change during or after you practice, and that's expected. Using a green, yellow, and red zone framework can be helpful here. Green means things feel easy and calm. Yellow means you feel some stretch, pressure, or mild discomfort, but it settles within a few minutes or a few hours. Red means symptoms spike sharply or linger into the next few days. We're aiming to work in the low to mid yellow zone, which is the sweet zone, where tissues, nerves, and the nervous system adapt and learn that movement is safe. A small increase in sensation during or shortly after these exercises can be a sign of healthy tissue adaptation and bodily learning, as long as it calms back down. If you stay in the yellow zone, it's usually helpful to keep going with the exercises. If symptoms move into the red zone, pause the loaded movements and switch to gentle, easy activities like walking until things settle down a bit. There's no need to panic because this response is also useful information that your pain can change and calm again, even when it gets loud. When you return to the exercises, dial the intensity back by about 50%. By using less weight, fewer reps, or smaller range of motion, or slower movement. The first exercise is the kettlebell good morning pelvic nerve glide. Hold the kettlebell in a goblet position close to your chest. Soften your knees, take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, slowly hinge at your hips, letting your belly soften and your pelvis move back. As you fold forward, you may feel a stretch through your lower back and hamstrings as tension increases. This gently loads the sacral and pudendal nerves. Let your sits bone widen as you hinge and allow the weight to pull your pelvis back. Inhale as you return to standing and feel your pelvic floor gently relax. To change the stimulus, you can hold the kettlebell in one hand while doing the same movement. This adds pelvic asymmetry, increases adductor loading, and challenges the lateral pelvic floor muscles, which can be especially helpful for one-sided penile, groin, or testicular pain. Inside my Patreon, I take you through 3 more of these movements, including the lunge, the lateral shift, and the squat, with progressions and modifications for pelvic pain. If this first one gave you a sense of space or relief, you'll want the full sequence. Join me on Patreon.